Greetings from Israel, Shalom from the Jewish capital, Jerusalem. Jane coming to you on a beautiful Friday. The sky is blue, the birds are singing, and we have just gone below 30 Celsius. Goodness gracious, how wonderful is that? I have literally been wearing shorts in my house since the month of May. It's 6 months, and now it's my favorite time. The sun is out. You can still wear t-shirts. It's lovely, but it is not that really heat. So I am enjoying it for once. I can see that there's somebody cleaning out on their balconies. People are cooking, people are cleaning, because we are about to enter the most special time of the week, Shabbat. I love those 24 hours where everything calms down, everything is quiet. You spend time with God, you spend time in prayer, and of course we are still on a lockdown, but it's coming to an end on Sunday. It's going to be the first step out of these restrictions that we have been in for nearly a month. We have been restricted to only go 1 kilometer from our home. That is going to get off on Sunday. You are now allowed to move around, and you're also allowed to have people to come to your house. So that's going to be wonderful. I have really missed it. I was actually just dropping something off with one of my dear friends. She's kind of like my Israeli mother. And normally we come together, she hugs me, we talk, we pray, we have fellowship, something that you're craving. And I didn't. It could have been easy to just go into her house, but if I had done that this past week, I would have broken the law, and I don't have conscience to do that. But next week we are allowed to meet up and to have friends over in our house. It's going to be wonderful. So coming out of this lockdown, it's going to be gradually, it's going to be step by step. Kindergartens are going to open up. The big shopping centers are not going to open up. The only one who's going back to work are the people who don't service people. Restaurants, cafes are still going to be locked down, closed, but they are allowed to take out now, to people to take takeout food from these places. So it's going to be a while before we are back to the new normal here in Israel. Another thing that made people really happy was the opening of Ben Gurion Airport. Israel is still, and I repeat, Israel is still closed for anyone who don't hold an Israeli passport. But people who has that are now allowed to travel on vacation. So a lot of people, of course, are very happy about that. So like I said before, it's going to be gradually, step by step. They're going to take the first step, then they're going to evaluate after 2 weeks. Is this a good idea? And the Prime Minister Netanyahu was out saying yesterday that if we're going to go up again in new cases, we're going to go back to restrictions. So things are still a little bit unpredictable here. We take one day at a time. This week, the Israeli Parliament approved the treaty with the United Arab Emirates. It's only the third peace treaty Israel has made with an Arab country since Jordan and Egypt. So it's all very exciting. Now they're going to start doing the practical things regarding open embassies and regarding visa for people to visit each other's country. They're going to start doing a lot of collaborations and businesses. Well, they actually have been doing that for a while. So this is all exciting. It happened this week. I published a new blog, and the people who are watching this video on all my social media, I was actually speaking about some of you. Israel has the most amazing friends around the world, people who know what it means to stand in the gap for Israel, also what it means to put action behind your words. So I had interviewed 3 Israel supporters in Europe that also has become some of my prayer partners for the work that I'm doing here in Israel. So I asked them, what's your story? Why do you stand by Israel? How do you, in a practical way, support Israel? So I put all of that together in a blog that was published this week. Did you miss it? Oh, don't worry. When I post this video, I'm going to share a link to that blog. So thank you to all of those wonderful people around the world who knows how important it is to bless Israel, to stand with Israel for such a time as this. You are precious to us. have a wonderful weekend. Shabbat Shalom for all of those of you who keep Shabbat. And go out and be a blessing to someone, and someone will be a blessing into your life. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for your love and your support, encouragements and prayers for me and my life and my work here in Israel. Have a great weekend. Shabbat Shalom. Bye.